After such a good run last year, I decided to do this stuff again. Hello, my name is Gallade, and welcome back to KCC Season 4. And as you can see, I'm here to serenade you with some lovely footage of me getting clapped in Edison format as I tell you how we plan to win this season of KCC after going to semifinals last time. Anyway, you guys probably know how this works by now, and if you don't, just go watch last season, but TLDR, some tiers, some staples, a limited staple. I'm too excited, let's go into this. For our first pick, we have a powerful deck. Something monstrously good. I needed a tier 1, and I think something that'll carry me a good long while. So naturally, I grabbed an engine deck and picked up Evil Twins. Now, what do Evil Twins do exactly? Well, they do one thing in particular, a little something I like to call one-card combo. Yep, just draw into any twin, or one of their back rows that gets you a twin, and boom, you have full combo. This allows them to be splashed into basically any deck, with you at bare minimum ending on a pop and a draw, but probably more. Not much I can say here, though, but it is a powerful deck, and some of our later staples will help us to make the deck even stronger in getting to its materials. Speaking of other decks, for our second pick, something that'll synergize incredibly well with the Evil Twins, and something that is commonly paired alongside it, Unchained. Now here's what Unchained does. They basically nuke themselves. And basically, when they nuke themselves, they intend to take the opponent down with them. It's fun. And torrential tribute's still allowed, so I am more than free to nuke whenever I bloody feel like it. In all seriousness though, they are an excellent engine to pair along with Evil Twins, mostly because they're both fiends, and they have some great synergy. Plus, the Unchained doesn't always need their normal summon, so they will gladly give it over to Twins. Plus, their Link monsters are incredibly splashable. More specifically, the Link 4, which you see on screen right now. Not really, you just get an image of it. That's good enough for me! Anyway, for our third pick, if you look at the Link monsters so far, the Evil Twins, the Unchained Souls, they require extra monsters as long as they have one from the archetype. So what do we plan to do? See, I could just play a competent deck and get materials out naturally, but where's the fun in that? Give me Mind Control! Mind Control, it does exactly what it says on the tin. You steal a monster, and you use them for Link plays, maybe synchros if I feel like it later. And as you can see, normal summoning course does not always pay off. Just figured I'd mention that. Anyway, for our fourth pick, I usually like to use a tier 2 slot, at least one, on a powerful standalone deck. Something that can just work. So I decided to grab Speedroids. Now Speedroids, you know what Speedroids do. They give you access to Terror Top, that always works out just fine. So the lower tier decks can take advantage of that. But really, they're just a powerful standalone deck. Now, spoilers, we did not get Crystal Week Synchro Dragon. As much as I wish we did, we didn't do that. But hey, we did it with Dragoon in the last season, and it worked out just fine! Ish. Anyway, that was dumb of me. Regardless, I can't really take much use out of Mind Control, but they are still incredibly consistent and have some powerful end boards. And we get access to some Crystal Wing monsters. Excuse me. So we should be fine. Anyway, for our fifth pick, so I had a plan, and I decided to use my staples on the lower tier decks. What do I mean by this? Well, you'll see in a moment. But the first things first, I don't like dealing with end boards. They're super scary, and they give me scares. So I decided to draft Gameciel, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. Now here's what Gameciel does. That's a nice Dragon Buster you got there. It'd be a shame if I dropped the massive turtle on it. And that's basically it. You drop a turtle, and that's it. This will make more sense about what I can do with the Gamma Seal specifically later, but for now, it's just a giant turtle. For our next pick, as if stealing my opponent's monsters wasn't enough, I can also ram my face into them at maximum speed. Introducing the trains. Now trains, they do one thing incredibly well. They spam out rank 10s, they give us some rank 10 access for our other decks if we feel like going there, which we probably won't. And, well, they kill everything. Like, unless you have a Mirror Force, which we'll know, they will kill you. And they will have a giant grin on their face when they do it. I know I'll enjoy it. But realistically, once you get Libe out, the game's basically over. Although I could always Gustav Max and attempt to FTK the opponent a la Machina, which we will not be drafting this season. We actually figured it out a couple days before the draft, and, well, I'm glad we got rid of that. Next up, to make the Gamma Seal come back around, Jizukiru, the Star-Destroying Kaiju. Now here's what this does. Not only does it give us a second Kaiju, this lets us play Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. So we basically get Dark Hole without having to draft Dark Hole. I actually almost did that, but I decided, nah. So yeah, not only that, we can also play Foolish Burial Goods to just dump this and get a free Kaiju whenever we desire. So we do have access to pretty consistent removal whenever we wish. I wish we had removal. For our 9th pick, okay, so I have in my notes, it just says Ready Fusion, but that's not Ready Fusion. This is Ready Fusion. Yeah, no, I just wanted to put this there. This is Barox. It's a Ready Fusion target. It's an unholy abomination with unholy stats. Not unholy strong, just an abomination. We have Barox for the Life of the Evil Twins and Unchained. We have, I think it was Metal Dragon as wind material for Speedroids, if I wanted to go there. We have Cybersaurus, which is not a Cyber card, by the way. It says so on the tin. For the trade package and Ancient Gears, mainly for Ballista. And for our final pick, we have Albane, which I'll get to in a moment. It's been a moment. For our final pick, it's FAs. I don't really have much to say. Hey, just gonna cut here in post. I realized I'm an idiot and skipped the 8th pick entirely. It's Ancient Gears. It's basically saying trains, but more. It synergizes really well with the train package, and just like trains, it is amazing at OTKing turn 2. Yeah, anyway, back to your regularly scheduled 10th pick. It's just mostly a jank tier 4 deck I wanted to try out. And yeah, that is our decks. How do I think we're going to do this season? I got high hopes. However, we are in our Radical Resistance losing streak. But hey, this is a totally different game. So who knows what's going to happen. Let's do this. And as you can see, I die in Edison. See you guys in week 1.